New York City, the concrete jungle where dreams are made of, and where Deadpool, the regenerating degenerate, had an itch no bullet could scratch. He needed a slice, not just any slice. The slice, the platonic ideal of pizza. A doughy, crispy crusted, cheese-pulling masterpiece with tangy sauce and toppings that danced like synchronized swimmers on his taste buds. Deadpool stood in Times Square, eyes scanning the chaos. "All right, New York, impress me. Papa Wade is hungry." His standards were absurd. He had laminated a 4-page rubric that rated slices across 17 categories, including cheese elasticity under duress, ratio of flop to fold, and how much it made him weep with joy. He started with the basics, interrogating delivery drivers. "Domino's guy!" Deadpool shouted, rappelling down from a billboard onto the hood of a still-moving scooter. The driver screamed, "I need to know your darkest secrets. Where's the best pizza? And don't say Sbarro, I'll throw myself into a sewer." The terrified man stammered something about a joint in Brooklyn, and Deadpool vanished into the crowd like a sauce-splattered ninja. His journey took him to high-end pizza parlors where crusts were fermented longer than Cabernet and waiters wore. Monocles. Disguised as a health inspector, Deadpool shut one down just for serving pineapple. "I don't hate pineapple on pizza," he told the sobbing owner. "I just prefer my war crimes to come with a side of Geneva Convention violations." He tried every borough. Each place was almost it. The crust, nearly perfect. The sauce, tantalizing but too sweet. The toppings, bold but too smug. At night, he prowled Yelp reviews like a digital vigilante, downvoting anyone who gave 5 stars to chains. During the day, he dressed as a mime to silently judge street vendors. He even consulted an underground group of mystic culinary monks in Chinatown who taught him the ancient art of sauce meditation. Still, nothing. Then, one fateful evening in a graffiti-tagged alley in Queens, he met her. "Granny Grease, you're looking for the pizza of destiny," she rasped, puffing on a sausage-scented cigar. "I was also hoping to find someone who smells like a deep fryer's ghost." "Jackpot." She handed him a grease-stained card, a slice of pizza tattooed on a ninja's bicep. They run an underground speakeasy. No name, no location. Only opens to those deemed worthy. Ask the Rat King. The Rat King's a myth. So is good pizza in Midtown. Touché. Finding the Rat King was surprisingly easy. Getting him to talk was harder. Deadpool had to win his trust via an interpretive dance-off in the sewers, narrowly beating the King's moonwalking raccoon lieutenant. The Rat King handed him a slice. "Eat this. Your trial begins." The world blurred. Cheese stretched across dimensions. When the grease cleared, Deadpool stood before a steel door and a brick wall in the Lower East Side. A single word glowed in neon. Crustus. Inside, the room was dimly lit, the air rich with oregano and mystery. Hooded figures moved in silence. At the center, a man in a flower-streaked GI approached. "You have come," the ninja intoned. "But are you ready to face the dojo?" Deadpool cracked his knuckles. "Let's roll." He faced the challenges with gusto. Challenge 1. The cheese duel blindfolded and armed with mozzarella, Deadpool faced off against a masked warrior in a battle of stretch. Each pull was judged on tensile strength and artistic flair. Deadpool won with a dramatic pirouette and a cheese whip that lassoed his opponent into submission. Challenge 2. Topping gauntlet in pitch blackness, he identified toppings by taste alone while dodging pepperoni shurikens. He nailed jalapenos, mushrooms, and artichoke hearts, though he bit his tongue on the anchovies. Challenge 3. The crust crucible. He was led to a table where 3 identical slices sat. Only one had been made with the sacred starter dough, fermented over 7 generations. He sniffed, poked, then licked the crust like a detective dusting for fingerprints. He pointed. "This one. It smells like Nana's broken dreams and gluten ambition." "Correct." At last, they brought him into the heart of the dojo, A massive oven glowed like a volcano at midnight. A single ninja, older than any Deadpool had seen, stepped forward, holding a steaming wooden peel. "This is it," she said, revealing, "the pizza of destiny." It wasn't flashy. No gold flakes, no foie gras. Just a simple margarita, crisp crust with leopard spotting, vibrant tomato sauce, creamy mozzarella, and fresh basil leaves wilting from the heat. Deadpool took a bite. Silence. The flavors didn't punch him, they embraced him. Every element in perfect harmony. The crust sang. The cheese whispered secrets. The sauce told jokes only his soul could laugh at. He felt full, not just stomach full, heart full. He looked up at the old ninja. "How? Why? What is this sorcery?" She smiled gently. "It's just pizza, made with care, nothing more. No secret blend of 47 herbs, no unicorn milk. Only time, patience, and love." And for once, Deadpool had nothing to say. He spent days with the ninjas, learning their techniques. He grew close to May, the head chef who taught him the delicate timing of basil placement and how to sense when dough feels like a sleeping cat. They'd share quiet moments after service, talking about life, about loss, about how pizza was their refuge. She had once trained for Iron Chef but walked away to preserve the purity of her craft. Deadpool shared stories of friends lost, of pain masked by sarcasm. One night, as they shaped dough together, he asked, "Why do you stay hidden?" She smiled. "Perfection doesn't seek praise, it just is." When he finally left, they shared a firm handshake and a pepperoni slice topped with bittersweet farewell. Back in Times Square, Deadpool stood at the same spot he began. A kid walked by holding a greasy slice from a corner bodega. "Hey," Deadpool said, kneeling. "How's that slice?" The kid shrugged. "It's fine. Warm, gooey, tastes like home." Deadpool smiled under his mask. Perfection wasn't a place or a prize. It was the pursuit, the love behind the dough, the moments shared over melted cheese. He turned to the camera. "You came here for violence and crude humor, didn't you? But joke's on you, this was a heartwarming character arc, with feelings and depth. Eat your heart out, Oscar bait." He walked off into the city night, a slice in hand and something new in his heart. Not just pizza, peace.